Hello, Formula One fans. Heated exchange at the drivers' meeting. Things got tense at the Mexican GP, with two big names exchanging barbs and leaving the FIA in a tight spot. Could we finally see a change in the rules after this controversial meeting? Stick with me, and I'll fill you in on everything. The Formula One world is buzzing with news, so don't waste any time. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with all the latest F1 updates. Just hit the subscribe button below the video. It's quick, free, and doesn't require a sign-up. This is F1 Fastline News, your daily Formula One news channel. Let's get straight to the point. The main discussion revolves around a review of the regulations on position battles. After Norris's controversial penalty and Verstappen's aggressive moves that went unpunished, drivers are calling for changes. Many believe the rules need to be clearer and, most importantly, fairer. At the center of the meeting, according to Craig Slater from Sky Sports F1, there was an exchange between Verstappen and Norris, though it wasn't hostile, described as calm and respectful. The focus of the debate was on how to improve the rules of engagement in wheel-to-wheel battles. The main issue? The lack of consistency in the stewards' decisions. Drivers are asking for a better understanding of how decisions are made and, specifically, why some moves are penalized while others aren't. The fact that the FIA is open to reviewing the guidelines and sending new proposals for the drivers to evaluate is already a significant step. Many have interpreted this as an admission that the current rules have flaws and leave loopholes that can be exploited. And here's the big question. How long will these loopholes continue to affect races? Because for those watching, there's nothing more frustrating than seeing inconsistent decisions. Another point discussed at the meeting was the use of existing rules. Some drivers suggested that the rule about forcing another driver off the track could be applied more broadly, especially in situations like the incident between Norris and Verstappen. The question hanging in the air, is Verstappen taking advantage of vague interpretations of the rules to maintain his aggressive approach? After all, there's a clear difference between defending your position hard and intentionally pushing a rival off the track. What seems to be the consensus among drivers is that the rules will never be perfect, but that doesn't mean they can't be improved. The pressure is now on the FIA to tweak the wording of the guidelines, making them more specific and less open to different interpretations. What do you think? Could this kind of review really make a difference in wheel-to-wheel battles? Or are we doomed to continue with controversial decisions that divide the fans? And speaking of controversial decisions, it's worth remembering that the current driving guidelines were created at the driver's request and developed together with the FIA. This puts everyone in a tricky position. After all, the drivers bear some responsibility for the rules they are now questioning. The Grand Prix Drivers Association, GPDA, signed off on the guidelines, raising an interesting question. If they helped create them, why aren't these rules working as expected? Over the past few seasons, the guidelines have gone through several updates, yet we still see inconsistencies in penalty applications. For F1 fans, this creates a sense of uncertainty. After all, what applies today might not apply tomorrow. And who suffers the most from this? The drivers who, at every turn, have to balance aggression with caution, unsure of how their actions will be judged. Max Verstappen, with his highly aggressive driving style, has always been at the center of these discussions, but is he wrong? Or is he simply playing the game with the rules that exist? The truth is that Verstappen has found a way to maximize his performance within the loopholes of the regulations. If the rules allow it, he's going to keep pushing every inch of the track. On the other hand, drivers like Lando Norris are clearly frustrated. And who can blame them? When you're penalized for a move and see your rival get away scot-free, the frustration is inevitable. Maybe that's why these heated debates happen in the drivers' meetings. Everyone wants fairness and equal treatment, but can the FIA deliver that? Share your opinion in the comments. I'd really love to know what you think. And of course, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, what are you waiting for? Here, we talk about Formula One without beating around the bush, with strong opinions and plenty of info. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and join this passionate community of fans. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love Formula One. Let's keep growing this community of F1 fans together. See you next time, speeding towards victory.